I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave.
Officials have issued a warning following the increase in sextortion reports of teenagers being targeted by online scam artists to entice them to share explicit content and then later extort money from the victims. Authorities say scammers pose as young girls or boys online via social media platforms and gaming systems and convince victims to produce a sexual image and videos. According to statements released by the federal investigators, the victims typically range from 14 to 17 years old. Other instances, victims are encouraged to engage in explicit activity via photo or video, and the scammer secretly records the act. The FBI official said the scammer later attempts to extort money from the victims by threatening to post their content online.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave.
He was an all-American teenager, the homecoming king, beloved by his classmates. Now, a small town in Michigan is mourning Jordan DeMay's death. He killed himself, the victim of a vicious online sextortion plot.
This is one of those cases that I will remember the rest of my life.
It happened when Jordan received a message on his Twitter account that appeared to come from a beautiful teenager who said she wanted to be his friend. She even asked him to send her a naughty photo. He was suspicious and even asked if it was a scam. Assured it wasn't, he sent the photo. Right away, Jordan realized he was being blackmailed. They threatened to send the photo to his family and all his friends at school.
He had to get money. They told him $1,000. He said, I don't have that. How much do you have? $300. We'll get rid of everything, send that $300. So he sent it.
It didn't stop. The pressure kept up to send more money.
He said, you win. I'm going to kill myself. And they're like, go ahead.
So they actually responded when he said that he was going to kill himself. They responded, go ahead.
Yes.
From the time Jordan got the message until his death, just 6 hours had passed. His story is eerily similar to another sextortion that took place last year in Potsdam, New York. 15-year-old Riley Bassford got sextorted the day he joined Facebook. The blackmailers demanded $3,500 or they'd spread his provocative photos around town. His parents, Darren and Mary, spoke to Inside Edition.
I was a 15-year-old boy at one time, and you get curious, and if some beautiful lady is, texting you.
But just like Jordan DeMay, it became too much. Riley shot himself.
He just lost his mind of embarrassment and fear and scared, and they kept hounding him.
Sheriff Greg Zybert has a message for teens.
This can happen to you, and if it does, you need to reach out. It's not the end of the world. It's not worth taking your life.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave.